Anyway, I guess I'm live. Welcome to live chat. Okay, so this one's probably not going to have anybody on. I don't know how. I want to do my streaming on YouTube, and this channel nobody has, nobody, nobody knows about. Anyway, it's been a really interesting couple of, I don't know, months, 6 months leading up to this, I don't know, my getting this bed and breakfast. Super excited about it. I came on today on Facebook because something popped into my feed yesterday, and I don't know if anybody knows what it is. I wanna see. There's some people I wanna have on here, or at least I don't know, see if they knew. Because this seems so big, and I don't know, it's funny, the world events, everything, I don't even know I don't know person by person, what world they live in. It's freaking crazy. I talked to someone, they're like, what do you mean? I mean, what do you mean? It just means that we're gonna have more money. I don't know. The things that people tell me that just the things that I don't even look that hard because I don't want to see what is happening in Washington with this man. And I know people outside of Utah, and people are suffering. And it's not just the rapists and the killers. That's not what's happening. And there's people here that just don't even see that world. It's like it doesn't even exist. And then this person who I've always, the thing, and see what it all boils down to for me is just anti-intellectualism, anti-science. Anybody, all these people out here that they are hiding the truth, and they are making the money, and it's all about the money. Well, okay. And as a result, this was who you wanted to be your champion. My God. My God. I have a prediction. I know. I really know where after the news I got, and it's real news. It's from science. It's not propaganda. It's science news. It's science news. Real science news. That answers everything. The media has been trying to find a way to sensationalize to their benefit for the past year. It explains it all. It's the most relevant piece of news that I've ever encountered, and it's nowhere on my social feeds. And this bubble I'm living in is really strange. I'm gonna see if I can find people to communicate with here, perhaps. I don't know. Support Wet Rock. I'm just a little bed and breakfast in Moab, Utah, and I'm gonna try to keep my sanity through this situation we're in. I don't know what rights we have anymore, or if I'm in danger. I mean, let me tell you what's a huge wake-up call for me. When my therapist, when I go to my therapist and say, literally, do you think I'm in danger? What was my exact, hell, I have it on tape. I'll play it again. You know what, I will play it again. Because this has gotten nothing but worse since I don't know if I have that. Where is, here, I think. I mean, this was just at my therapist, and you know what I was thinking today? You know, how many times, hang on, let me get this going. Okay, here it is. Let me just play this.
What am I going to say? I'm going to say my name is Kit Izot in Wet Rock, and you may formerly know me as Christopher Bruce Halliday. I'm changing my name, and here's why. It's not because of my family, and it's not because of the past. It's because of a future that I'm trying to advocate for. And that
This was that whole live stream, but
Wet Rock. And Wet Rock means, to me, a habitable planet. I just happen to be named Wet Rock, and my property has a spring on a rocky area. So yes, I'm wet rock to my bones, or fossils, or whatever the hell it is, and I'm reaching out to people who understand the situation we're in and the conversations I have to have with my shrink, which is, am I safe in Moab under a fascist regime?
Am I safe in Moab?
And how does this work moving forward? And these are the thoughts I'm thinking, and I don't know if I get yelled at for saying them, but I have to put them out here. These are what I'm living.
oops. Yeah, this is what, and I'll tell you, it gets weirder every day.
It's just that's what it feels like. And I'm glad that you're at least you are, at least you're not sitting there going, "What? This is irrational that you're thinking these things." My God, it's not at all. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that's fine. And here, you can even check, see it's recording.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I was still recording, and then she was like, can't record our session, but this is a German woman, and I thought, in what period of my life could I have gone to a shrink and said, hey, I think that the fascist regime here could be dangerous to me. What do you think? They would be like, you're paranoid. In any other period of time, except now. Now they're like, she was like, you need to give this some thought. And even if you disagree with her, well, she's exaggerating. That's not that. Even if she considered it, that's enough, man. We live in a time period where that's a consideration in the United States. What if the regime doesn't like what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. So anyway, you know what? Let's go in and do that. Why not? It's not going to be a long live stream, but I did. Since nobody's on, I'm just going to tell you what it was that I found, and maybe it's because of where my head is at. I'm just changing my name to Wet Rock. Kurzgesagt, the little duck up there on my. Where's my duck? Oh, here it is. These science communication companies, Kurzgesagt, they do a great job. That really, show you how attainable and easy it is to understand where science is at and what it knows and what it doesn't know. But anyway, I know we all, this is what I was going to talk about. I know everybody, Neil deGrasse Tyson, we all, know him as a certain thing. And I watch his Star Talk. And he's always this lovable, jovial kind of person. And I've never seen this side of him. This is him. It's right to camera. It's edited as a message from the scientist in the world that would know this the most. And this is what he says. Please stick with this. It's worth seeing.
See, often shared by people discussing climate change. So, couple of points. As you surely know, all evidence gathered from many branches of science point to human-induced changes in the climate of Earth since the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. So you've heard that this contributes to the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is where visible light hits Earth's surface absorbs it, and then re-radiates it in the infrared. And it's that infrared that gets trapped in the atmosphere, raising the temperature. That's the greenhouse effect in a nutshell. There are multiple kinds of greenhouse gases. Water vapor is a greenhouse gas.
I didn't
That's
know.
why humid environments, the temperature doesn't plunge very much at night when the sun sets. Look at the temperature range between midday and midnight.
And see,
in
look,
humid
this is where
environments compared to
Moab
very
is in
dry
real
environments.
trouble.
You can have a 40-degree Fahrenheit shift from daytime highs to nighttime lows in desert climates. When you have a warmer Earth, you can sustain more water vapor into the gas, into the atmosphere. You may have remembered from chemistry. The warmer a solution is, the more you can dissolve into it, the more it can hold. And we ask, well, what are the consequences of that? And everyone is saying, I don't see any changes. What's a couple of degrees warmer? There's a lot of that talk. That's not the issue here. I'm not here to debate with anybody whether the models that predicted a temperature rise were bang on, low, or high. That's not my point. My point is, when you alter the climate in any way, you are changing what Earth's surface experiences compared with historical averages. So when Earth came out of its last ice age, oh, by the way, I voiced a character in Ice Age 5.
There's Ice Age 5.
Billions of years ago. Anyhow, after the Ice Age, our nomadic ancestors trying to not die from a frozen Earth.
Still hunter-gatherers.
Finally see an Earth that warms up, naturally, by the way, but over thousands of years, warm up and become relatively stable. And they say to themselves, this is pretty good, and I'm tired of wandering, and I know how to control crops, and I can control distribution of food, goods, and resources. I'm going to build a city. Where are you going to put a city? You're going to put it on the water's edge, be it ocean, lake, on a river, typically. Why? Oh, because it enables transportation, commerce, irrigation, if you have crops. All the greatest cities of the world were built on the water's edge. Now that you have a city,
Or
and you have this sort of long run of relatively stable climate post-Ice Age, what does that even mean? Oh, stable climate doesn't mean nothing changes. It means over the decades, even over the centuries, the city will see variations in the weather that are contained within a zone, within a band of variation.
Like a norm.
So you measure that range within the city, and then the city accommodates this fact. How? Oh, well, if there's a period where there's a little bit of a drought, you build in water supply that'll help get